important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5.
Simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr. is tough as they come.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues, Clark, to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
Banchero finds Wagner. Back to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. And the rejection by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Here's Orlando now. Banchero with the ball. Off target at the rim.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Oubre, a screen on Suggs. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Maxey lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Back to Banchero. Driving in and finished off by Banchero.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Wagner passes to Caldwell Pope. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Pass to Grimes. From outside the arc.
2 minutes remaining.
No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Banchero. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And George gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Last season, the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
The Magic trail by 5. Intercepted. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. The 3. Carter pulls it in. Magic have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The 76ers leading by 5. Edwards looking it over. Banchero grabs the board. Wagner, right side, and finished off by Wagner.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's McCain. Buries the long-range jumper. McCain's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's Bitadze. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
Part of the job description as a guard, but Anthony relishes the chance to get his teammates good looks.
For 3, Edwards. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
There's Bitadze, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Kept moving and found an opening, staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Here's McCain, covered by Anthony. Pass to Butler. Here's Yabusele. Clock at 4. Isaac with the steal. And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Got a piece of it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Isaac passes to Bitadze. Back to Isaac. There's Bitadze. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Banchero kicks to Anthony. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Pass to Edwards, to the paint. Now here's Embiid. Out to the right wing, Yabusele. Another miss by Philadelphia. Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Isaac outside. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Butler passes to Yabusele. 1:51 left to play in the first half. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. A nice shot by Black. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Offline with the baseline jumper. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That one good for 2. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Shot clock at 3. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Offensive rebound. That one falls. And the Magic lead by 7.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second-chance opportunities.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Here's Ben Carroll. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Carroll's future is certainly bright.
Shooting for Orlando.
Both free throws good from Banchero. George with the ball. Suggs with the steal. Carter finds Wagner. Back to Carter. Fires from deep. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so we wrap up the first half. Orlando out in front, leading by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Oubre out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Right side George. Pass to Grimes. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it left.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers trail by 7. Oubre for 3. No good on that one. Well, Orlando shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Suggs finds Carter. Lays it up off the glass. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Magic leading by 9. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter kicks to Wagner. Banchero dishes to Carter. Pass to Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. That's good from Suggs on the assist from Wagner. Wagner's got 3 assists now in this one. Fires the 3. Carter pulls it in. Orlando, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Banchero against Oubre. Now, here's Suggs. Guarded closer. And it's Banchero missing. The 76ers trail by 11. From the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, Carter. Rebound by the 76ers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Orlando leading by 11. Wagner finds Suggs. Knocks it loose. Here's Oubre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
From deep three-point land. No good from Yabusele. Well, Orlando shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Suggs to the left side wing. Here's Black, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And that one misses. The 76ers trail by 12. Three-pointer, Butler. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Magic have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. De Silva misses the layup. Philadelphia shooting poorly, just 35% so far. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Franz Wagner.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Elbow shot. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from three-point range. Rusele's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing here by 8. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Black and Harris are the guard set. Wagner is out there with Banchero. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. Well, Orlando shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Wagner passes to Black. Harris outside. Back to Black. Banchero inside, and that one is good. Banchero's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Orlando. Pass to Edwards, takes the 13-footer. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Embiid gives you a lot. Scoring, rebounding, defense, and he can also beat you with the pass.
Here's De Silva. Edwards defending. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Wagner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Lowry from outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
De Silva with the bucket.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Pass to McCain. Jacks up a three. That shot is off. Magic leading by 12. Left side, Harris. Driving the lane. That shot missing. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The shot by Lowry, no good. The Magic have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to De Silva. And here's Harris from the arc. Here's Wagner. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Banchero. And he makes good on the layup. Banchero's got 4 this quarter. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Orlando.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
There's the steal. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills it from outside.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Black, no good. The 76ers trail by 11. Abu Saleh kicks to Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Philadelphia. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Embiid the screen for 3. McCain's shot is off. Lets a floater go. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Embiid. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For 3, Harris. He doesn't hit that one.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Grimes. Kept alive. Tries again. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Sinks the triple. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Orlando winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not
regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. From deep, shot clock at 5. Rebound by Philadelphia. George outside. Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Ware. And it's Miami's ball. Adebayo from long range. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Hero. The rebound by Ware. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And he's able to get it back. Back to Maxey. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta.
That's on the D there. You gotta chase Maxey off the three-point line.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense. Hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots." So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here are the Heat now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
George passes to Oubre. It's George on the wing, pounded by Wiggins. Pass to Grimes. George for 3. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Maxey's got 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hero, screen on George. Wiggins from long range. Hero, the pass to Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Off target with the 3. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Shoots over Burks. Grimes' shot is off.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Grimes. No points so far. Burks against Oubre. From deep three-point range. And that one's good. Burks for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. Philadelphia with another miss. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Back to Adebayo from the arc. The shot comes out.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Adebayo. Outside Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Embiid. Back to Adebayo. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. Adebayo's got 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And we've... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Miami.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
Miami making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. RJ just playing at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
The Sixers trailing, and from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Ryan, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Hero against Butler. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Outside, Anderson. Here's Larson. No made baskets yet. Jovic passes to Hero. Here's the three. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Pass to Embiid. Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Hero. From behind the arc. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 7. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Larson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Edwards. And again, unable to change momentum here. Heat leading by 10. Outside Robinson. Pass to Larson. Puts up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's McCain. They get it again. The kick out to Edwards. So the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Grimes comes in for Butler. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Grimes. And the basket is good. Grimes has got his first points of the night.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Hero for 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Miami with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Ware missing. 76ers trail by 9. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. No good with a layup. And here's Hero. Anderson with a screen. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Miami.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Stolen by Burks. Robinson on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. Robinson passes to Burks. Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Grimes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Grimes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Burks passes to Robinson. Drops in the three. And the Heat lead by 10.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Driving inside. It's stolen. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Philadelphia foul.
So for Miami, Adebayo's checked in for Anderson, and it's Wiggins in for Hero.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Robinson. Robinson on the wing. 4-3. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 4 rebounds now. The three is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's Burks. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Maxey missing. Heat leading by 7. Pass to Ware. Takes the 3. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Right side Maxey. Back to Oubre. Here's Maxey, pounded by Wiggins. Here's Grimes, fires for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hero finds Wiggins. Back to Hero. Pass to Wiggins. And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
I like that. Give Wiggins something in rhythm, and he knocks it down.
And the jam by George.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
3-pointer off the mark. 76ers trail by 11. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Now here's Adebayo. Wiggins from long range. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's the pick for 3, Maxey. The rebound by Burks. Miami leading by 11. It's stolen by Maxey. From deep, the long distance 3 is buried. Maxey's got 11 points.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Hero finds Burks. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Heat lead by 11.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
3-on-3. The three. Rebound Miami. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Ware. Back to Burks. Hero outside. And here's Wiggins. Maxey covering. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Kicks it to Hero. Burks, a screen on Embiid. Now Burks. Clock at 6. Knocks it down from distance. Burks has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, nice handoff by Hero. Moving it when the play doesn't get him a shot.
And it's Maxey missing. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Heat. 11-point game. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 9.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Robinson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Heat leading by 14. Pass to Robinson. Over Oubre. And again, no good by Miami. For Philadelphia, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Burks for 3. And again, no good by Miami. The 76ers shooting just 37% so far in this one. And it's Maxey missing. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Where? And it's all from three-point range.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And it's Maxey missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Yabusele, look that.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Launches it from deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Miami liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Butler finds Edwards. Yabusele. Highsmith grabs the board. Heat leading by 15. Pass to Robinson. Here's Highsmith. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range. Highsmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. You know, it takes incredible accuracy to drain it from that deep. So impressive.
For 3. Doesn't go that time. Outside Butler. Pass to McCain. Poke loose. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Highsmith. Robinson on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Butler. 76ers trail by 15. Embiid with it. And that's Love picking him up defensively. Yabusele, hook that.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Hero for 3. Drills it from deep.
Tyler Hero.
And the Heat lead by 16.
Yeah, rising up on a dime. I love seeing Hero be assertive like this.
Offensive board.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
On target from range.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Grimes, the pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Maxey. He buries it from 3.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Miami leading by 14. Pass to Ware. And here's Wiggins. Hero left side. Back to Wiggins. From deep three-point land. A rebound by Maxey. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the 76ers.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the game. And here's Oubre from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Oh, George with a steal. For 3, Maxey. Here's Oubre. Pass to Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Wiggins. For 3, George hits a three-pointer.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Here's Ware. Beyond the arc. Paul George pulls it in. 76ers trail by 8. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Maxey missing. Adebayo against Maxey. The 3 doesn't go for him. Philadelphia's gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the 4th. Three-pointer Embiid, and the call over the back.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, it's called for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Burks a screen on Maxey. Wiggins for 3. Kept alive. Back to Burks from deep three-point range. The shot won't fall. Wiggins against George. Fires the 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Burks for 3. The shot off that time. And here are the Sixers now. Trailing by 8. George, no good. Here's Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
They recover it. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road.
critical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
So here's Miami's starting group. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Banchero. A shot, no good. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Suggs missing.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And a wide open look for Hero. Nailed from three-point land.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
There's Wagner with the three. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope on the wing. From deep. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And it's Wiggins missing. Orlando, they've gone 0-5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Pass to Ware. In the corner, it's Wiggins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Caldwell Pope. They can't stop the run with that one. Miami's on 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Wagner from long range. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wiggins from outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Carter kicks to Banchero. No good on the triple. The Heat leading by 12. From deep, Adebayo. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Heat also with the sub. Robinson's checked in. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Knocks down the 3-ball. Wiggins has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat. Carter for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And here's Miami. Outpacing him right now in a 15-2 run. Has to Ware. Here's Robinson. Takes a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
If you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
Beyond the arc. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist from Carter. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Isaac out there with Banchero. Then there's Black. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando. Miami leading by 17. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Banchero inside. He's guarded by Love. And it's Banchero missing. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
The shot's good from Bitadze.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Again, the miss by the Heat. The Magic trail by 15. Banchero passes to Isaac. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Hero kicks to Robinson. Drains the three-pointer. Robinson's got 9.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Outside, Hero. Robinson finds Hero. Banchero against Robinson. Back to Hero. Picked off in midair. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Black. And the basket is good. Black's got his first points of the game. The Heat leading by 14. Anderson outside. Lets it go with a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
So important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Driving to the basket.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Anthony's shot is off. Anderson passes to Hero. Anderson the screen. Hero no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anthony left side. The three-pointer no good. For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Anderson's shot is off. The Magic trail by 15. Isaac kicks to Anthony. Shoots over Hero. The offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Substitution on the court.
Heat shooting for the game at 42%. Miami no good on that time either. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Miami leading by 15. The 3. Miami no good on that time either. And for the Magic, they're shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. outside Robinson. And it's good off the back rim and in. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Duncan not forcing any action, which means he doesn't have to rush the shot.
Isaac misses. And it's the Heat with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Anderson wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Anderson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Miami. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Ware. That three off the mark. The Magic trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Heat shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Hero kicks to Anderson. Puts up a deep three. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Anderson. Hero's got 9.
And Hero demonstrating his confidence. That range looks limitless.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Hero from long range. And so it's the Miami Heat holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Here's Eric Spoelstra to start in the second half. We've got Hero. Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Caldwell Pope for 3. Wiggins with some nice D.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Wagner finds Banchero. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suggs passes to Carter. There's the 3.
Bam Adebayo just playing hard on defense, contesting shots, and staying active.
The 3. It's good from long range. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
It's up a 3. The shot, no good. The Magic trail by 18. 3-pointer. And it's Banchero missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Hero. From deep, Adebayo. Carter pulls it in.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Hits the 3-point bomb. Banchero's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
The Magic trail by 21. There's the triple. And Ware pulls it down. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Fires the three. Again, the miss by the Heat. Well, Orlando shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look.
Such a selfless guy. Caldwell Pope's focus on the floor is on the team's success.
Here's Ware. Rejected by Ben Carroll. Caldwell Pope against Burks. Pass to Suggs. Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. Offline with his three.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Back to Wiggins. Suggs with the steal.
You know Caldwell Pope can handle tough situations. He'll get into the mix and draw some fouls.
The Magic shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Robinson. Mitchell with it, working on Black. Mitchell a screen on Wagner. Robinson for three, and it's Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
And it's Wagner missing.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Mitchell's shot is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Heat out. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Heat leading by 23. They've got Cole Anthony. Mo Wagner out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the three. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Jovic. Off target from outside. The Magic shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Banchero, that's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
It's stolen by Banchero. Heat on offense. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Robinson for three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 19. From deep. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got himself on the board with three there.
Kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
The Magic have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Robinson for three. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
There's no way that on the scouting report it didn't say find Duncan Robinson. And right now, you need a map.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Orlando's gone 1-3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Banchero. Misses the three. The Heat leading by 19. Here's Highsmith. Traps in the tray. Highsmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Banchero outside. Another miss by Banchero.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Larson, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Banchero outside. To the left wing. Here's De Silva. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Robinson for three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. No good from the wing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Wiggins against Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 9-1 run. Burks for 3. That one falls, coming off Adebayo's feet. Burks has got himself going there. His first points in the game on the deep ball.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lighten the load, the subs get nothing less than guarantee a win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Tyler Hero.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And Ware pulls it down.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Rebound by the Magic. Carter outside. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Carter. Caldwell Pope on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark. Now Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. George out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Oubre. And stolen by Banchero. Here's Suggs. Orlando again missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Sinks the tray.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
And it's Maxey missing. The Magic have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Carter can't get it to go. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Count it. Good.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And here's Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? Yep, that one goes.
That ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we've got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Now here's Wagner. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
For 3, Maxey gets the 3 ball to go.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Wagner against George. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. George over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's a one-on-one situation. And the 76ers another 3.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
Banchero outside. He takes it in. Here's Carter. Rebound by the 76ers.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
George, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Philadelphia leading by 7. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Embiid. Over Suggs. And here's another one for the Sixers.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper showing his versatility.
Wagner, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Suggs against Maxey. On the take. Pass to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Soft touch off the glass. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Grimes. Embiid passes to Grimes. Six to shoot. Back to Maxey. Over Suggs. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
They've got Goga Bitadze. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. They trail by 6. Back to Banchero. And it's blocked by Embiid.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Butler can't get it to go. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A. I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Pass to Embiid. It's hauled in by Black. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. That one goes in.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Edwards looking for an opening. Back to Embiid. Pass to Edwards. Embiid inside. Working on Anthony. Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss. The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. Here's Black. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Outside for Butler. Yabusele. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Magic trail by 4. And Bitadze gets it to go.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Outside Edwards. Embiid passes to Butler. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Banchero. And here's Edwards outside. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero right side. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The 76ers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. For Orlando, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Anthony. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And he hits it to tie the game. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? And the shot goes in.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Butler passes to Edwards. Here's McCain, pounded by Harris. Embiid inside, working on Batase. Pass to Edwards. The three ball. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Magic have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batase. Wagner comes in for Black. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Harris. And Suggs is subbed in for Anthony. And another miss by Philadelphia. Orlando trailing here. Right side Carter. The floater. Rebound by Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. And Orlando shooting the rock well in the second quarter. 55% from the floor. Here's Banchero. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And Banchero drops them both. Kicks it to George. There's the three. Here's Grimes. It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
26. The 76ers, 26.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Here's Carter. Count it! And one! He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That's on Joel Embiid. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Well, the Magic shooting just 42% so far in the game. Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022 and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Well, Maxey is an elite shooter. Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Carter finds Wagner. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Wagner's got 6 points.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Grimes the pass to Oubre. And stolen by Banchero. And the Magic pushing it up now. Pass to Carter. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre passes to Maxey. And stolen by Suggs. Wagner against George. Carter can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 4. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. And there's the screen. For 3, Maxey. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. Banked it in off the glass. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And George launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
With an efficient jump shot and limitless confidence, man. I'll tell you what, George is a threat from just about anywhere on the floor.
Back to Carter. Looking to get back on track. And he can't get that one.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. Caldwell Pope with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero. No good from 11 feet. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Down low. Banchero. Rebound by Philadelphia. Grimes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Embiid. Out to Oubre. For 3, Maxey. The rebound by Carter.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Yeah, that one's good.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Maxey. Out to Oubre. 1 second left. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection.
And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Magic out in front, up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Banchero. Goga Batadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Pass to McCain. Takes a 3. Yes! He nails it!
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Nails it from 3. And this game is tied up now.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Count it.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Butler can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
And the basket by Embiid.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Batate, the pass to Banchero. Up and over Gordon. Banchero no good. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to McCain. Over Anthony. Rebound by the Magic. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Banchero no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's McCain. Oh, it's stolen. They're running. Ahead with the teardrop. Banchero no good. The Sixers trailing. There's the drive. Here's McCain to take the lead. Great D that time from Banchero.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Batate, pass to Anthony, back to Batate. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 4.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Pass to McCain, over Anthony. The Sixers with another miss. For Orlando, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. Outside Maxey. The Sixers with another miss.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. 76ers trail by 6.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
George outside. Here's Grimes. Back to George. Three-pointer. It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Suggs surveys the D. Banchero outside. Puts up a deep 3. No good. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one.
matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Embiid, Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Adebayo's got his team on the board to start the game for the Heat.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Maxey. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Hero kicks to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Over Maxey. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Wiggins.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Maxey passes to Grimes. Oubre up top. To the middle. Embiid finds Oubre. Outside, Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Wiggins, a screen on Maxey. Wiggins, left side. And the Heat, another three.
No hesitation from Wiggins, shooting with confidence and conviction.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shoots over Hero, and no good. Trying to use the glass. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Miami shooting their first free throw this game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Ware. From the arc. They get it back. Wiggins passes to Burks. Here's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Maxey. It's tipped.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of his shot, managing to swat that one away.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Drills the elbow jumper.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
The 76ers trail by 12. For the 3. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You got to get out on that if you're the defender. Maxey is very capable from beyond the arc. Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. When I came into this league as a defender, I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, D.A., is a two-way threat. Now, here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Banked in off the glass. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. The shot comes out. George with the defensive effort. Embiid kicks to George. No good on the three.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Miami?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Yabusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. Then there's Edwards. And it's McCain in at the two-guard spot.
For a front-court player, Love is an excellent passer.
Butler passes to Yabusele. Outside Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Anderson with the ball for Miami. They've led by as many as 14 points. The 76ers trail by 8, and Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around, and he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Anderson outside, and here's Love from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Butler kicks to Yabusele. Pass to McCain. From outside, off the mark. Miami leading by 7. Now Anderson takes a 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Anderson. Hero from long range. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Pass to McCain. Embiid throws it down.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Anderson passes to Love. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's McCain. Edwards looking it over. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Craig, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And the Heat, another 3.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Pass to Yabusele. Back to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here's Embiid. Physical play by Embiid inside.
The assist.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Hero kicks to Robinson. from downtown. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. 51 seconds left in the first half. Pass to McCain. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded by Love. Here's Larson. Drills the three-pointer. Larson's got 9.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Love. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Robinson for 3. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 15. Butler attacking out left to the wing. Yabusele. Another miss by Philadelphia. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And they'll get another chance. Love the pass to Robinson. Jacks up a 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. That'll do it for the first half. Miami ahead as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Get ready for the Fang half-court shot dribble. They're thinking about the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
They've got Andrew Wiggins. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in its center. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Buries it from 3-point range.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Burks for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And George kicks to Maxey. Over Wiggins. Tips it up. And there's Oubre putting it right back in.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Now the 76ers with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
A welcome sign for sure. When Wiggins is connecting with the J, his offense becomes lethal.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Maxey passes to Oubre. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. Robinson misses. The 76ers trail by 8. Over to the left wing. Pass to Yabusele. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The tray. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. There's a good screen. Robinson for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the wing right side. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Maxey. 17 points in the game. Pass to Yabusele. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Adebayo kicks to Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Davion Mitchell comes in for Hero. The Heat leading by 11. Mitchell passes to Burks. Cranes it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
He just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Butler, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Miami shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Robinson passes to Highsmith. From outside the arc. Larson, no good. The 76ers trail by 14. Outside Butler. A 3-ball. Rebound by Mitchell.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And there's the call on Jared Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. The shot by Adebayo, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey, quick on the drive.
Mitchell against Maxey. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bona. Back to Gordon. Here's Maxey. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Yabusele. He's out there with Embiid. Butler out there with Edwards. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. The 76ers trail by 12. Right side, Butler out to Edwards. Here's McCain. Yabusele passes to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Embiid from outside. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to McCain. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Lets the three fly, and the Heat, another three. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Miami.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Here's Larson. Here's Highsmith. No good with the triple. Edwards against Robinson. Pass to McCain. Knocked away. Stolen by Hero. Here's Larson. Good on the three-point shot. And the Heat lead by 13.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
McCain's shot is off. Miami leading by 13. Hero finds Robinson. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Jovic. Off target with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
For three, Edwards. It's rebounded by Jovic. Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pass to McCain. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And no matter what they've tried, the Heat just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Jovic. Bangs home the trifecta. Jovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Heat.
And guys, fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Tyler Hero.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Embiid kicks to Butler. Rebound by the Heat. And here is Hero. Robinson for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tail of thank you, David. And that about wraps it up for
I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1.
You got to stay connected to Caldwell Pope. He's a knockdown shooter, and he can get it going.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope tries the spin move. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. Back to Caldwell Pope from outside the arc. The rebound by Ware. And it's Miami's ball. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Now here's Adebayo. And stolen by Banchero. Caldwell Pope against Burks. And the shot's good. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
Nice execution, especially in close. Caldwell Pope showing he's more than just a player that likes it on the perimeter.
Burks passes to Adebayo. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
The kick out to Wiggins. Adebayo passes to Burks. And again, Miami with a triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Miami has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Outside Burks. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 5 points in the game. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And Caro no good. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Burks for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Outside Carter. Pass to Banchero. Back to Carter. 4 on the clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. Miami grabs the miss.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet, he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Wiggins for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 5. Pass to Suggs. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Unable to get that one.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Lets it go from deep. Adebayo, no good. The Magic shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Ware, that's good.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
And the Magic with possession. Trailing by 8. There's the block. Wiggins outside. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando with the ball. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hero with the bucket.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
And stolen by Suggs. Here's Banchero. Good D by Adebayo. Good if it goes. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting a lot. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Love the passing that they've displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the two-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Love for three. Orlando with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
The three from Banchero. No good that time. Heat leading by 9. There's the triple. Again, the Heat misses. In transition, here they come. They get the rebound. And Bataze gets it to go.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Miami making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. Magic trail by 7. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Black passes to Anthony. Isaac for 3. Rebounded by Jovic. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've led by as many as 11. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Larson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Counted from distance.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Isaac, the pass to Anthony. Here's Black. Fires the 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Here's Larson. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Robinson. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
And Bataze gets it to go.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Hero outside. Robinson on the wing. The 3 ball. Hero, no good. Magic trail by 5. 1:56 left to play in the half. Pass to Black. This one for 3. The putback. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Jovic passes to Anderson. Here's Larson to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Robinson. Fires for 3. And again, no good by Miami. That's tipped. Hero for 3. Sinks it from distance. Hero's got 6.
Well, the shortest 3 in the game is making use of that corner spot, and Hero in the right spot that time.
Well, Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter, but he's added to his game.
A little bit, B.A. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
And you have have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Black. The deep three. Rebound Miami. Here's Jovic. From deep three-point land. And they'll get another chance. Anderson passes to Hero. Robinson for three. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Love the timing as Robinson comes off footwork there to get the catch and get the shot up.
And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Carter. Batadze, the pass to Carter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Robinson defending. And another miss by Orlando. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. And so it's Miami, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been fantastic. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, one of the stories here, Alec Burks getting it done today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Caldwell Pope. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. Miami leading by 14, and stolen by Suggs. Pass to Banchero. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with a three. Well, the Heat's shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Adebayo from long range. Buries it from three. Adebayo's got 9.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes? Wow.
For three, Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The three-pointer off the mark. Magic trail by 17. Beyond the arc. And it's Wagner missing. Three-pointer. And it's Ware missing. The Magic have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Oh, got that one up quick.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And again, Miami with a triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to Wiggins. Right wing. From behind the arc. A rebound by Carter. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Caldwell Pope for 3. Orlando again missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Magic trail by 21. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Drains the triple. Wagner's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Robinson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Black's checked in for Orlando. And for the Magic, they're shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. The three from Suggs. Rebound Miami. Ware's got rebound number 8 now. Back to Hero. Adebayo from long range. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
That's to Ware. Robinson with it. The three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Robinson's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Black's gone only 2 of 7 from outside the arc. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. There's the double team with Carter. Hero for 3. Rebound by the Magic. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And for Miami, they're shooting just 36% in the third. Has to Ware. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Ware's got 6.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Black, no good. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Miami, piling up the numbers that quarter. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Well, Miami shooting just 42% so far in the game. We've got Mitchell. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Larson in at shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. From deep. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Highsmith grabs the board.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Fires in the triple.
And Duncan Robinson, he will do that.
Orlando shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Here's Caldwell-Pope. The kick out to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. The Magic need to put one up here. Caldwell-Pope for 3. That one no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Takes the 3. And again, Miami with a triple. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats from Miami.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
For 3, Robinson. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. And it's Miami with a rebound. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Love a screen on Banchero. Mitchell misses. The Magic have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Suggs takes a 3. Connects from downtown. Suggs has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
And again, no good by Miami.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Larson with the bucket.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Highsmith, defended by Wagner. And it's Highsmith missing. Banchero outside. A deep three. The shot won't fall. Heat shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bam Adebayo.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Count it.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Yeah, how about the ferocity from Banchero? Not messing around on the drive. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. We saw 2 different... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.